Hello viewers, this is Too Fast here. In this video I will show you this OBDII head-up display unit. Now in the past I have done reviews of other head-up display units. Now this one's a little different because the other ones I've shown you before require the installation of a reflective film on your windshield so the image gets projected onto the windshield. This one I have here is a standalone unit where you can place this on your dash and see the information directly on the unit itself. Now this is a new design that came out recently. This one I have here is the Model P9. So let me unbox this and I'll show you what the unit looks like. Here is the OBDII data cable. This is a sticky pad you place on your dash, and then you place the head-up display unit on this sticky pad. And here is the head-up display unit itself. And this is the user manual. Now you do need to plug this unit into the OBDII port of the vehicle for it to power on. But before I do that, let me quickly go over the overall design of this unit. Now if you look on the front display of this unit, you can kind of see there is some information displayed at the top left hand corner. This is a multi-function display and it can display fuel consumption, engine temperature, and RPM. In the middle we have the LED display for the RPM. At the bottom right hand corner we have the speed display. Now on the left hand corner you see this dot. This is a photo cell, so it's able to dim the display during nighttime. At the top we have this rocker switch that will allow you to navigate the setup of the unit. Here is the on-off button to turn this unit on and off. On this side is the mini USB connector, which you'll connect your data cable from the unit to your OBDII port. To install the unit, take the USB data cable, plug the mini USB connector into the unit, place a sticky pad onto your dash, and then we'll place the unit on top of it, and that'll keep it from moving around. Now connect the other end of your data cable to the DLC connector or data link connector on your vehicle. Now let's start the vehicle. With the unit powered on, let's go into the settings menu and I'll show you all the different settings you can make to this unit. At the top you have this rocker switch. Press down and hold it for a second. Right now we're in the setup menu, and the first item is menu 0. This is the speed parameter. The range for this is 50 to 150 and the default value is 107. So if you find that the speed reading on this unit is not matching to what's on your dash, you can use this menu to adjust it. You can reduce it or increase the value here. So use this to fine-tune the speed reading on this HUD compared to the speed reading on your vehicle. Push the rocker switch down again. And the next item is menu 1, and this is the fuel consumption. The range is 50 to 150. Default value is 100. Here you can reduce this value or increase it to match that of your vehicle. Next menu is number 2. This one is the RPM reminder alarm. So right now the default value is 75, which represents 7,500 RPM. When it hits 7,500 RPM, there's an audible alarm that'll sound. Press the button again. Next one is menu number 3. This is the single or 4-stage alarm. By default, the value is 0. That means this is a single driving alarm. Now if you change this to number 1, this is a 4-stage alarm, which will give you an alert at 60, 80, 100, and 120 kilometers an hour. Menu number 4, this is the overspeed alarm. The range is 30 to 250. Default value is 150. So if your vehicle exceeds 150 kilometers an hour, then it'll sound an alert. Again, you can adjust this value. Press the button again. Menu number 5. This is the fatigue driving alarm. The range is 1 to 8. Default value is 4. And what this will do is after you drive for 4 hours, it'll give you an alarm to make sure you're not falling asleep. Menu number 6. This is a brightness adjustment, and the range is 0 to 5. Default value is 0. So you increase this to 5 or reduce this back to 0. Press a button. Menu number 7. This is the display mode. You can choose between 0 to 2. For the display mode, if it's set to 0, the display is on the unit itself. If you change this to 1, and that'll be for a reflective display. So this is for use with a reflective screen on your windshield. We'll change it back to 0, press the button again. Number 8, this is a speed unit. If you change this to 1, this is kilometers per hour. Back to 2 is miles per hour. Number 9, this is the water temperature unit. By default is Celsius. We'll toggle this to number 2, and now it'll show Fahrenheit. Next one, number 10, this is emission setting. The range is 0.3 to 10. The default value is 1.6. So this 1.6 represents the size of the engine. I'll set mine to 3.5. Menu number 11, this one is reference start voltage. So if you find that this unit will not shut off when you turn off the ignition, you can adjust the reference voltage right here, and the range is 0 to 15, and the default value is 0, but you can adjust this between about 13.2 to 13.8 volts. Menu 12 is reset setting to factory default setting. So if you change the value to 1 and you press and hold the top switch, it will reset the unit back to factory default. Press it again, now we're back to menu number 0. Now if you want to exit the setup, press and hold the switch. Now we're back to the main screen. At the top left hand corner we have the fuel consumption. Now the fuel consumption is only measured in metric system, so it's liter per 100 kilometers. This blue bar right here is your RPM. At the bottom right hand corner is your speed reading. And when you shut off the engine, the unit will turn off automatically. Now looking at this main display, this is actually a multi-function display area. And what I mean by that is if you press this button in once, it'll toggle over to the voltage of the car battery. Press it again. This is the water temperature. Next one is the distance driven. Next one is the RPM. This one is the elapsed driving time. And now we're back to the fuel consumption. So as you can see, a head-up display unit like this can provide a lot of information for the driver. And this unit is very compact. You do not have to put in the middle like the way I've done here. You can put this on the driver's side directly on top of the dash so you can see it while you're driving. This head-up display unit is pretty much plug and play. Once you've configured everything, it'll remember your setting, and when you turn on the engine, it will start up. When you shut off the engine, it will turn off automatically. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this is a newer design where you don't have to install a reflective film on the windshield and have the head-up display unit projected onto the windshield. I know with the previous reviews I've done with that style, many people complained that the image on the windshield wasn't very clear. Also, they don't like the fact that there's a film stuck on the windshield. So the manufacturer have come out with this design, and perhaps some people will find this design more user-friendly. Now, if you want to check it out, I will put the link in the description below. Let me know what your thoughts about this head-up display unit. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to click on thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.